Alright, here we go. Alright, we're inside this particular area. I think I was supposed to get up that way, but I didn't. This is going to be an interesting puzzle. Okay. Okay. So there's something in there. Is there another one down here somewhere? There is a pile of scrap. We'll grab. But no, yeah. This week's schedule of videos came out really good. There was a little bit more hefty than it normally would be, because I had a bunch that I was dumping on the channel, but I think it'll work really well because there was like at least 2 videos a day for a little bit. Oh, hold up. I meant to jump first. I don't know why the camera keeps doing that. It keeps whipping back around more than I wanted to. I guess it's because I wasn't supposed to jump from there, but it's kind of weird still. Oh, I hate when it moves my camera into where I can't see. Okay. Can I climb this? Can't. I don't know why it wouldn't let me, but I can climb it. Yeah. I don't think I'm supposed to actually be able to climb that. Yeah. Okay. That doesn't help. Oh, scrap. So I think I have to use a different one first. Oh, I have it. I know what I'm supposed to do. Okay. I'm supposed to put this up there and then take it out and make it stop where it was at. Right there. Yeah, that's what we're supposed to do. That's why it's so useful. That's why there's so many stairs leading up. It's why there's that little platform and why I can get up there. I'm supposed to use this platform to get up there. And I can climb this. So that's why I can stand on this part. I mean, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to stand on this part, but it seems to work, so... There we go. Oh! Hey! gosh, the control panels. Okay, I didn't mean to pull the camera that way. I was trying to check under the staircase. There tends to be gear there. Hang in there. I'm totally picking up trash. Recycling is important in the future. I'm not stealing. Shh, don't look. It's not a crime if no one complains. Right? I say hi to Saren. You have unread messages. Okay. Here are your unread messages. I find myself tapping my foot in anticipation as I start up the workstation. Our long-range communications are still being disturbed by the turmoil. Officer Ellis wishes to return her attention to shielding the reactors from the interference. Permission? Granted, Saren. I want you to stick with the comms array and see if you can't squeeze something out without making it bounce back. Without it being bounced back. Bounce it back. Yes, Captain. Well, we might as well get the terraformers up and running then, right? Decon, if you don't shut up about the transformers, he lets it hang in the air, but goes on before he can finish what I can assume only would be a pointed threat. If you haven't been running your mouth, you'd still be in orbit. If you hadn't been running your mouth, we'd still be in orbit, negotiating a landing with the godforsaken planet. We can't even breathe the air out there, and all the more reason to start terraforming now. What is your point, Captain? Decon, listen to me. We can't. That landing was hell on those things. Their rad shielding were beyond repair right now. Ooh. If we run these things, they will plummet radiation into the atmosphere for 100 years. That's Earth years. It's not an option for us, Decon. Oh. Then maybe we won't do it. Maybe we don't do it for us. The recording goes silent. No unread messages. What? You're gonna sacrifice your whole crew for that on a planet and dropping your crap on a planet that could potentially have life, but definitely has something sentient watching it? Oh, that's a bad call. That's very dangerous. Okay. Oh. That's dangerous. Like, that's really dangerous. You risk a lot of people's lives for that. And here's the thing. What if there were people down here that can't handle the radiation? Then what? What are you going to do then? Would you be able to live with yourself knowing that you damned an entire area? And for what? You know? Okay, now we're going to stop this thing right when it's going to be perfect. Alright, well, perfect as perfect's gonna get. It's pretty perfect. And we're gonna let this go. Yeah, there we go. We want some gold. We want the loot and everything. I don't know, but the idea that he's not considering what, because I think if I'm reading these correctly, and I could be misreading these, the captain is trying to think of what's best for the crew at the moment, and also what's best for the planet, because if they drop a bunch of stuff onto the planet, it'll be an issue, and they have to wait for proper areas, and the best man or whatever, or the captain in control, you know, second in command, he's thinking of what's currently best for them as a species and not the second. I think. I also feel like the poor captain is just, he's up a creek without a paddle, and there's nothing he can really do about the situation. There's no good way out of this without somebody getting hurt or potentially causing unnecessary damage. It's pretty bad. actually, to be fair. Okay, did I go over there? I accidentally made that mark. Okay, so looking at that thing right there, I think that's the next thing we're gonna go. But we have one more set of worms go before we move to the next, before we have all of the stamina we need. There's a bunch of stones here. Sorry, I was looking around the area. But yeah, so they are in a hard place, and there is no good answer to their problems. But I don't think dumping radiation onto a planet that potentially has life or even a deity is a good idea. But I also don't think they have much of a choice in the matter. This is really nice and pretty. See, I can't tell if this is something that like this looks like something that would be, you know, special because it's white. But yeah, the fishing confuses me. I'm probably gonna need to use a walkthrough on it. It'd be different if like all fishing spots were red or white or even like a bluish sand, you know. He said it's by plants and everything, but that doesn't really answer a lot. Oh, oh my god, this is cool. Okay, this is my favorite place so far. I'm a huge fan of greenhouses. As I said, I went in. I took all of the high school classes I could take for agriculture involving plants, horticulture specifically. I love plants. I love gardens too. So this is beautiful. Can I fish in these? I don't think so. Surely not. I can sit here. Kind of cool. Yeah, I figured as much. I was just curious. I thought it was kind of cool because there's also plants here. Look at this. This place is beautiful. I'm looking around to see if there's any worms hiding in the bushes. Because I could see this being a good place to hide worms. Oh, but I love greenhouses. I'm like that in real life too. I've went to some greenhouses that were like tours and things, and they had like butterflies and things. I liked the greenhouse, like all the plants and stuff, more than I liked the butterflies. Wow, look at this. It's so pretty. Oh. Oh, hi. What are you doing here? You're a fisherman. Oh, hello. To research. Oh, he's a researcher. Oh, Cassie. Welcome to the great. Oh. The person at the desk greets you with open arms, which they lower with some other flourish. I feel very greeted. Aw, he's being very fancy. Is he? You're a glider, are you? Yes. Yes, I am. I'd like. You'll like this place. I'm sure of it. I do like this place. You take. They take a breath and like they're not sure of it, and let them speak. I'm Cassie, and I am the. This. Oh, are you the, like the gardening of it kind of thing? Like you take care of it. It's good to meet you. I don't know how to say that word, but I figure. Sable. That's a great name. I'm Cassie. Or I said that, didn't I? Sorry, forgetting that. He's trying to be all formal and nice, but he doesn't need to be that formal. Welcome to the a home for animals, small and smaller, from the sleekiest fish to the most fragile butterfly and everything in between, which is mostly plants and rocks. You know, it's been a bit of work, but I'm new at this. Oh. It sounds like she's smiling and nervously. Oh, yeah. It wasn't long ago I finished my own gliding. Oh, you're still so young. I can't imagine being done with my gliding. I'm wrapping mine up soon. Congrats! I congrats Cassie on finishing her gliding and creating such a lovely. Aw, it's a place that feels very good. Yeah, Cassie and then looks at me sincerely. If I could give you one piece of advice, yes. When do you think you're done? When you think you've done thinking about what you want to do, think again. Because I was supposed to be an angler. Oh, yeah, I know the angler mask. And now, searching all the fish I was too unskilled to catch. Oh, it's you! You are the one. Wasn't much for butterflies either. I'll keep that in mind. Don't worry. I'm good at overthinking. I'll just say yes. Crosses her arms observer for a moment, then seemed to get an idea. You know, maybe this is getting ahead of myself, but I was thinking about how this sort of thing, this collecting thing, might be a good task for a glider. Because I've been thinking about how the world's worst angler and butterfly catcher, me, can't really be counted on to fill the... Oh! I tell her I'm interested. Oh, you want me to fill it up for you? I've been collecting butterflies this whole time, and I have some fish. You can have as many of them as you want. Yeah, I mean, I don't have badges to give away, or a mask or anything. But what if you just did it for fun? Yeah! Like, if you've got some spare time and feel like fishing, bring whatever you catch. Or pluck a butterfly out of the air. Perfect. I'll make a home for it. And then who knows, maybe someday it'll be a real glider mask. Yeah, that sounds good. Perfect. Then I guess onward, glider. Go fish. And also do 2 bugs. A classic glider phrase. And if you've got anything with you already, I'd happily take a look at it. Yes, I do. What do I want to discuss? I have fish. I have some fish. I hand over the fish. He laughs. Thank you, Sable. Great stuff. I'll get them in the tanks. Yes. Oh, well, looks like you've already a more competent angler than this disaster. Oh, sweetie. Cassie, I love you. You're fine. You're perfect. See, you're going to be, technically speaking, you're acting like a teacher or a guardian. You're going to be taking care of these things. So therefore, your mask still fits. Okay, let me get this straight. There are plenty of people who are good hamster parents to their pets, right? You don't see them running out in the field chasing wild hamsters, do you? Some people just do better at caring for them. So maybe that's your thing. Maybe you weren't necessarily meant to catch them yourself. You were meant to care for them, which is an entirely different field in a way. Think about it. I've known plenty of fishermen who could catch fish out the wazoo, bring it home, cook it for dinner, but not very many of them could bring wild fish into a new environment and put them in their tank. You know, it's not the same thing, and it takes more work to try and put an animal that was in the wild into a space. It takes more effort to build them the proper place to be, you know? So, theoretically speaking, you still are living up to your namesake. Or to your mask's sake in this situation. You're being too hard on yourself, sweet pea. I got a shiny rod. Actually, I've got something here. Take this. It's a much smoother action than the old one you've got. Think it means to help you out with the feverish creatures. I take the new rod. Oh, thank you. What do I want to discuss? I got some butterflies. Butterflies. I hand over some butterflies. Species. Thanks, Sabe. I'll put them in the tanks. What do I want to discuss? Oh yeah, someone says hi. Yoshi says hi. I tell Cassie that Yoshi says his regards. She lights up, and I really like to see it. Yoshi, oh no, she laughs. Oh no, are you an apprentice of his? Oh no, oh no. Did he tell you how terrible I was when he was trying to teach me? Oh yes. I don't guess that Yoshi did say that, but I assure her my tone converts his. Well, I'm glad he hasn't changed. Honestly, I'm pleased he says hello because it's not even that I thought he'd be disappointed even. He just thought he might forget. Oh, I shake my head and tell Cassie what Yoshi told me, and the compliments made her get smaller and smaller. Or the complaints made her get smaller and smaller behind her hands. But I just tell they fill her up with... But I can tell they fill her up with a particular joy. She shakes her head and flaps her hands. When I tell her the worst of it, Yoshi is proud of her. I hate to hear that. She laughs. Or no, I don't. It's really nice. It's actually it actually is really nice. I'm just, it's really nice. You don't know how to take a compliment. I get it, sweet pea. I'm also hard to take a compliment. I'm horrible at taking compliments and gifts because I don't know how to react immediately. I'm good at reacting immediately with negative emotions like salt, anger, irritations, annoyances, stuff like that. But when someone hands me something that's really nice and sweet, I don't immediately react. And it's never an intentional mean thing. It's just that I get so overwhelmed I don't know how to respond, so I freeze up. And that kind of thing. I still like surprises and I still like gifts and things, but I don't know how to properly appreciate, like appreciate it in the moment because I don't know how to express it. Because I've always been a very much of a person who, if I give you something, you have to let me give you something. If you give me something, you have to let me give you something. If you don't, I feel really upset about it because I'm one of those give and take type people, because I just feel better if I can give you something later or at that time. Then it makes me feel like we're not playing this game of flattery. It's a game of genuine affections. Because think about it. If you hug somebody, you don't just hug them. They wrap their arms around you too. Otherwise, if someone doesn't hug you back, it makes you feel really sad, doesn't it? Unless they're crying or they're upset, unless you're comforting them. But if you both are happy and you walk up to someone and you hug hug them and they don't hug you back, you always feel bad about it. It's the same thing with gift givings. But like I said, I don't know how to always react to it, and it's a character flaw I have. So I know exactly how she feels about the compliment things. It's difficult. Do you ever feel like it's hard to hear nice things about yourself? Exactly, yep. Always. Cassie nods, sighs, and calmer than before. I'm glad you get it. And thanks, Sabe. You really made my day. What do I want to discuss? Okay, do you know where I can catch this fish? Okay, so this is, which fish do I have left to catch? Let me check. Bloated eye, clam missing. So I need a bloated eye clam. Ghost shell. Oh my gosh, there's so many. Hammer missing. Pebble. I might make a entire fish missing. Maybe I'll just do an entire thing. What butterflies am I missing? I'm just missing one butterfly. Oh, two butterflies. What two was I missing? I'm missing that one. Oh, and the well dragon. Okay. Take care. Ha! I will. This thing is confusing, though. I think each of these chambers will be something. I wonder if I could see my babes already. Is there a different, entry point? Oh, I think there's in each of them is a different environment. So one's in here, I think. So that one looks like the white region. Okay. Do you think it'd be funny if I had to catch a worm and bring it to the thing? But, not to necessarily, let her use it, but just to, showcase it, Just because she wanted to see it. Bring one of the, glowworms to her. Oh my gosh, I love this one. Look at the beautiful windows. Okay. Just another entryway. See, I'm serious. This is a really good, design for, what essentially is their version of a museum or a zoo, since there's living creatures here. I kind of want to see if any of them are filled with my butterflies. I don't know if you'll see any of the models. I'm hoping you will. This one looks like it's underground in a cave. There's a few underground cave areas that I probably could look for butterflies in. So out of all of that, I only had 2 butterflies that I didn't actually have. Everything else, fish-wise, yes, I was missing a lot. You're fine. Most of the, fish I'm missing. I wonder if this rod won't help me. I was hoping we'd be able to see the butterflies. The fish, you know what'd be kind of cool with the fish? It'd be kind of cool if we can see them in, like, moving around in the sand, and that they have little animations where they jump out of the sand. I don't think that's what's gonna happen. I think we just have to assume that they're there. Okay. Or I wanted to see how much this... Oh, okay. This is much easier to use. Little kicker. Okay. Okay. So, we do have this museum here. There is some skeletons over here. That I'm gonna go to. But 1 second. We're gonna swap out videos real quick.